What's going on, everybody? It's the one and only TapX John P, bringing you some of this Advanced Warfare gameplay by the one and only tapX Stomp. And I tell you what, this dude's name tells it all. He goes in here and straight up stomps. I mean stomps on all these noobs, going on a 95 gun streak solo here on the map Retreat with everybody's favorite SMG, the ASM1. And these kids should have did just what the map is named and just retreat. And my boy ends up going 115 and 1. 115 and 1. That is some crazy stuff right there. And before I start off this commentary, just like my boy TapX Stomp says, don't forget to stomp that like button. And this video right here, I normally don't do it. If we can, let's go for, let's say, 50 likes. Let's try to hit that 50 likes. I'm not going to go something outrageous. But if we go above and beyond that, that's greatly appreciated. Because it does help the channel grow. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for. Is to entertain as many people as possible. And also, don't forget to share the video as well. But today's commentary, it's story time. It's story time with your boy TapX John P. And for some of y'all that don't know, where I work at, I see some of the craziest shit. And not only do I see crazy stuff, I see some of the weirdest stuff. I see some of the funniest stuff. Today I want to tell y'all a little story about what happened when we opened up our psych unit. I work at a hospital and we just opened up a psych unit. But it was a while ago. It was a good minute. And the way they do these psych rooms is everything is plastic. Everything is bolted to the ground. Everything is pretty much indestructible. They did the research. They did it all. Well, we had this one patient. He was literally complaining about everything. And he was telling the nurse, hey, if you don't give me some water, if you don't give me some food, I'm just gonna piss everywhere. That's literally what he said. And I'm not joking about that. I'm really not. And I was telling myself, hey, look, if this dude goes in here and just straight piss everywhere, I'm not cleaning up shit. But, so I go back to the office, I'm just sitting there chilling. And then I get this phone call. And then the nurse is just freaking out. She was like, the room is flooded. There's just urine everywhere. It's flooded, man. The room is so flooded. And I'm just thinking to myself, I was like, oh, God, this nurse is just overreacting. This is like, no way. No way. So I go up there and I'm walking. As soon as I walk in there in that unit, I can just smell urine. I can smell it. It stinks so bad. And I'm assuming that's what Michael Condrey's cologne smells like. And it's probably called Sex Panther. Because we all know it works 60% of the time, every time. And I get close to the room. The urine was literally coming out of the room. I mean, it was piss everywhere. It was so disgusting, man. And I was just telling myself, I'm not cleaning this up. And the nurses looked at me and she was just like, well, what am I supposed to do? The room's got to be used. It needs to be cleaned. And I was like, first off, I'm not qualified to clean body fluids. That's your job. Now, after you pick it all up, I'll send somebody over here to disinfect and clean everything for you. Everything. And the nurse was like, well, I think some of it might have got under the bed. Maintenance had to come, unbolt the bed from the floor. And as soon as they unbolted the bed from the floor, piss just goes everywhere that was under the bed. I was like, golly, that is so disgusting. And the mattress, to top it off, the mattress was rated to be something like you can literally put it in water and let it soak in there and it would not soak up not 1 ounce of water. Not 1 ounce. That's supposedly what the label said when they bought the mattress. This thing was drenched in urine. That thing had to get thrown away. And I'm like, oh my God. This is disgusting. And here's the kicker, people. The patient that did all this was about 5'2", 5'3", 120 pounds. This little bitty guy that pissed so much. And I'm not exaggerating on how much urine was there. It was the craziest thing I have ever seen. But that kind of concludes this commentary for the day. You know, I just thought I'd change it up a little bit and tell a little story, a little quick story. If y'all like the story, go ahead and hit that like button. If y'all like the story and y'all want to hear some more, because I got some stories that are crazy. Like real crazy stories from people running around naked in the hospital, people doing a little foreplay in the hospital, people with half heads. I've seen it all, people. If y'all want to see more stories like that, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. And for some of y'all that has heard some of my commentaries for the channel, y'all know how your boy gets down. And this commentary was a little different because there was a couple things that I didn't even say. And y'all know what I'm talking about. So, like, I take all that criticism and I try to make myself better. And I was never mad about it. You know, I actually thought it was hilarious because I would go back and listen to the commentaries and I was like, well, goddamn, I really do say that word a lot. And if it makes me better as a commentator, I'm going to go ahead and take that criticism and try to do the best that I can to make my commentaries better. But also, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. But always remember, if you don't work, you don't eat. And if you don't grind, you don't shine. It's your boy!
And I just don't give a fuck. Peace.
Man,